This is my audience, Lauren, and this is my grandparents, and there's Maxine. And my name is Savannah Shiplet, and I'm giving my presentation on the question, could letting teens sleep later in the morning do more than just make them happy? Researchers show that a later start to a day could have very many benefits, two of which are better grades and less car accidents, because 1 of 4% of highway crashes are due to sleepiness. Now, the opposing point of view, pushing school back, could have negative side effects, affecting school activities and jobs, which would push their entire day back, and they wouldn't go to sleep until very late after doing their homework and getting back from work. Most students will have several alarms in the morning, and they won't get up more than likely after the third one. They will most likely skip breakfast or grab a little something that's not really considered breakfast, or they'll forget most things for school because they will be into a big rush. Students are found to have better achievements by sleeping in more and going to class a little later. A study from North Carolina discovered delaying school times from 1 hour increased standardized tests by at least 2 percentile points. A new University of Minnesota study is starting school times at 8:55 a.m. and this leads to 66% of students getting 8 hours of sleep. Before that, they started at 7:35 a.m. and the number of students getting 8 hours of sleep was only 34%. The study also states that the sleep-wake cycle of teens also identify changes in specific biological processes that occur with the onset of puberty that causes adolescents not only to need more sleep, but to also feel sleepy at later time. Estimated effects of changes in these start times are large enough to be significantly important and to be able to announce to the school boards. There are many factors that keep teens from getting enough sleep, some of which are rapidly changing bodies from puberty and busy schedules that include jobs after school and activities in clubs and sports. And these factors occur before they even reach their teen years, when they start having sleepiness. Sleep deprivation is epidemic among adolescents, affecting mental and physical health and also safety and learning. Teenagers need at least 8.5 to 9.5 hours of sleep, but some of them will require 10 or more. According to the National Sleep Foundation, sleep is absolutely needed for a person's health and well-being, especially for teenagers, because we need them the most. Millions of Americans already suffer from the lack of sleep. The National Sleep Foundation also even discovered that 40 million of Americans suffer from over than 70 different types of sleeping disorders, and 60% of these Americans already have more than a few nights every week of experiencing problems while they sleep. And 40% experience daytime sleepiness, which interferes with daily activities such as schoolwork and job. These symptoms include slow speech, impaired memory, and ability to multitask. And according to a long-term study of the American Psychological Association, teens with poor sleep are more than twice as likely to use drugs, tobacco, and alcohol. And the study also suggested that more than likely these teens will experience depression, aggression, and attention problems. Hormonal changes in the adolescent stage is difficult for them to compensate for early school times by going to bed earlier. The most important factor in being a teenager is education, because the kids in school are our future, and it is our job to lead them towards great achievement. And having school days start later increases academic achievements and will also lead to a better future. Thank you.